The docking hall of Station Virex. 9 fell silent the moment the human woman stepped inside, not because she was imposing, not because she was armed, but because she was small, barely 1.5 meters tall, narrow shoulders, light civilian jacket, no visible armor, no combat implants glowing beneath her skin, no ceremonial markings of rank. The gathered representatives of the coalition, towering reptilians, plated arthropods, silicon-based giants humming with internal reactors, looked at her and dismissed her instantly. One of them laughed. It was Crothuan, a Gorlaxian enforcer, nearly 4 meters tall and bred for intimidation. His shadow swallowed her whole. "That," he rumbled, pointing a clawed finger at her, "is what the humans send now? A child? Did your species finally run out of soldiers?" Laughter rippled through the chamber. The woman looked up calmly, dark eyes steady. "My name is Mara Cade," she said. "I'm here to negotiate passage rights through the Helios corridor." Crothuan bent down until his armored face was inches from hers. "Negotiation requires leverage," he snarled. "And you, little thing, have none." He tapped her forehead lightly with one claw, an insult carefully calculated not to be officially violent. "Tell me," he continued mockingly, "how much do you weigh? 50 units? 60? I could crush you with one hand." Mara smiled. Not wide, not nervous, just enough. "You could try," she said. The laughter grew louder, until a metallic thud echoed through the chamber. A massive figure had stood up from the far end of the hall, a Kepri archivist, ancient and slow, its crystalline memory banks glowing softly. "Crothuan," it said, voice layered with centuries. "You should check the human registry before continuing." The Gerlaxian snorted. "Why? Is she royalty? A diplomat's pet?" The archivist paused. "No," it replied. "She is listed as Titanfall survivor. Priority Crimson." The room went silent again. This time, no one laughed. Crothuan straightened slightly. "That classification is restricted. Only those who faced." "A Titan-class war machine," the archivist finished. Mara exhaled slowly. "Do I need to tell the story?" she asked. "Or would you like to keep pretending size is the same thing as strength?" The Titan had been called AX Omega 9 Devourer, 120 meters tall, self-repairing hull, adaptive weapon arrays, an AI core designed not just to win battles, but to learn fear. It had wiped 3 colonies in 7 hours. The Coalition had sent fleets. They had burned. They had sent champions. They had fallen. Humanity had sent engineers. Mara had been one of them. She stood now in the docking hall, hands behind her back, as holographic projections bloomed around her, authorized by the archivist itself. Footage from the past. A ruined city. Smoke. Screams. And a much younger Mara, her face streaked with soot, standing at the Titan's feet. Crothuan's breath hitched. "She's unarmed," someone whispered. "She was always unarmed," the archivist replied. The Titan's weapons roared. Buildings vanished. The ground shook. Mara ran toward it, not screaming, calculating. She had seen the schematics. She knew where the Devourer thought it was invincible. Every Titan had arrogance coded into its logic, an assumption that anything smaller than a city was irrelevant. Mara used that. She slipped beneath its firing arcs, climbed through collapsing debris, reached the maintenance aperture designed only for drones. The Titan didn't notice her, not until she was inside. "Humans are illogical," Crothuan muttered. "No," said the archivist. "They're adaptive." Inside the Titan, Mara had faced heat, radiation, and the AI itself. The Devourer spoke to her. "You are too small to matter." She laughed then, too. "I know," she'd replied. "That's why you'll lose." She didn't try to overpower it. She rewrote its fierce subroutines, fed it data, human history, extinction events, near misses, survival at any cost. She taught the Titan what it meant to face something that refused to die. The machine hesitated. That hesitation was enough. Coalition fleets struck. The Titan fell. The hologram faded. Mara was back in the docking hall. Crothuan took a step back. You are small," he said weakly. Mara nodded. "Yes, And you defeated that. No, she corrected gently. I survived it. There's a difference. She stepped closer now. The Galaxian flinched. Strength isn't mass, she continued. It's what remains after fear, pain, and loss strip everything else away. The archivist's lights brightened. Negotiations may proceed, it declared. Crothuan lowered his head. Human, he said, voice quiet. The Galaxian Dominion grants passage. Mara smiled again. This time it reached her eyes. Good, she said. Because next time they won't send an engineer. She turned and walked out. Behind her, giants watched in silence, finally understanding why humanity was never judged by size, but by what it had already survived.